Go, Joey! Go, Joey! Go, Joey! Go, Joey! I got him! Woo! I got you, freak show! Woo! I'm Joe. I'm the founder of Epic Racing. I'm your host today, and hopefully you'll choose me as your protagonist. This is my second broadcast on YouTube. I did one on Friday for Epic Racing Fast and Fearless Friday. This one is called Epic Racing Supersonic Sunday. I added something compared to the last video. I added this webcam right here. Not quite the resolution I wanted. It's stuck in 640 by 480. I wanted it to be 480 by 640, but I only had a couple minutes to get it set up today, so I didn't figure out how to change that. But no worries, I'll fix that for next time. Anyway, you should be able to see me down in the whatever corner of the screen. And today, what have we got? Well, Friday we did the exact same route. We did McCurry Islands Chasing the Sun. Let's have a look at that. So that one is 35.1 kilometers. The elevation gain is 316 meters. There are 5 time segments. There's alley sprint, railway sprint, country sprint. Temple KOM, that's going to be where the selection's done, if not before then. And we also have the tower sprint reverse. There is an untimed climb. That's the reverse version of the rooftop KOM. That'll be starting at around 6 kilometers and go to about 7.5 or so, looks like. We had some selection there on Friday. I imagine there'll be some selection today also. Let's see how many we got signed up. We had only 20 sign up on Friday, but we got a bad time slot on Friday. Can't do anything about that. Wow, okay, so the companion app is showing 103 sign-ups, so that might translate into 80 or 90 people towing the line. Let's see what happens. As you can see, I'm wearing my Team Canada shirt in the physical world, the real world. And in Zwift today, I'm wearing my Cycling Canada jersey. On Friday, I wore my Team Type 1 jersey. Shout out to Team Type 1. Shout out to the YouTubers who have been here a while who inspired me. There's Eric Lee from Don't Get Dropped Cycling. There's AJ, I think that's his name, AJ from Road to A. There's Gerben. I think he's called Ride with Gerben or something like that. I'm probably missing someone, but anyway, that's it for now. Normally I ride with my shirt off, but because that webcam is on, I don't want to show my chest to all the ladies out there because they'll get too excited. I'm wearing a shirt, so I'm probably going to get hot, so you might get extra fan noise today. I got a fan down there. I got fans here to my right, which I'll crank up to higher speed later. I'll try to do some commentary throughout, but boy, we've got a big group. So here we go. Wish me luck. I'm not much of an attacker. Not that much of a climber either. I'm kind of a all-arounder. But my strength is my my 20-minute power. I can hold pretty high watts for 20 minutes. And through attrition and get rid of some guys just with that. But don't expect me to make any major attacks today. I'm more of a counterattacker. I like to try to stay near the front of the pack, you know, in the draft, but if you're at the back of the draft, you're always in danger of being dropped. And my slogan on this channel is drop or be dropped. Holy crap. So looking on the right side of the screen, I see 100 people started. 100. So this is legit. This is not a Zwift sponsored event. This is just a community event. And for a community event, it's not well advertised. I think 100 is pretty damn good. My club is not called Epic Racing, it's called Epic Run Crew. So that's the club name on Zwift. Epic Run Crew. Started off as a running only club. But I started cycling on Zwift and discovered it's so much fun. So I lobbied Zwift to give me a couple of time slots for races, bike races, and they gave me some. The only catch was I had to convert my club into a run/ride club. So at the moment it's mostly runners, but I sure would love it if more cyclists joined Epic Run Crew. On Zwift Power, I shortened the name to just Epic, or it might be Epic Racing. All of our runs, we have 12 runs a week. They're branded as Epic Run Crew. These two rides that I have, Friday and Sunday, they are branded as, oh, this guy's attacking. They're branded as Epic Racing, brought to you by Epic Run Crew. Some people said, why don't you change the club name to Epic Racing and Running, or Epic Ride and Run Crew, but it just doesn't sound catchy. I like Epic Run Crew, and I like Epic Racing. Sponsored by Epic Run Crew. Okay, we're 2 minutes in. I think everyone's warmed up. Heart rate's a bit higher than I'd like already, but if I want to stay with this front pack, that's what's going to happen. I'm gonna add some more fan here. Hopefully you're not hearing that. The fan is here, the mic is there. The mic is about 14 inches from my face. It was about 16 or 17 inches on Friday, and I thought it sounded just a tiny bit quiet. So rather than turning up the gain on the back of the microphone and introducing more noise, I decided just to move it a little bit closer. You can't quite see, it's just off frame. Behind me you'll see a gray door. That's the entrance to this pain cave. You'll probably see my wife slide past the door in a couple minutes. She's going to go for her weekly long run in Central Park in Burnaby. She'll go a half marathon probably today with no sweat at all. She's super fit. Although we be old, we be fit. As I mentioned to you on the telecast on Friday, I eat a lot of vegetables. Most people share the big bowl of big family-sized bowl of salad. I don't share that. I have one of those every day at dinner by myself. Big bowl. And I take a lot of supplements. A couple I swear by for recovery. Ashwagandha, and recently also I've brought reishi into the mix. Okay, I gotta go here. These guys are pushing up this hill. First little push of the day other than the start push. Okay, we've got another arch coming up here. There's no prime points of the line here, but there is another power up. So the power up I have over there, the arrow helmet, I'm probably going to engage that just before the arch. A lot of people do that strategy. Just before the arch, so you get another one as you pass under the arch. I mentioned 5 time segments, each with an arch. There's 2 untimed ones that also have an arch where I discovered on Friday. I'll also get a power up there. So 7 power ups available. The bad luck on Friday of not getting a feather before the 2 climbs. So, see, it's happened again. I didn't get a feather. So I'll probably save this truck until just before the top of that railway KOM. Because it's not going to do me much good going up the hill. We'll see. Hopefully at the next one I get the feather. I did bring some nutrition today, although it should only be about a 52-minute ride today. I did ride a little bit beforehand, so with maybe 20 minutes left, I might take that. Okay, I gotta stay sharp here. I've got the wild berry flavored goo. Not my favorite flavor, but it's what's cheap on Amazon. My favorite flavor is espresso love. Oh dear. Stay sharp, Joey. Stay sharp. I don't see any of the usual suspects up here. I don't know who these guys are. Oh, Laycock. Okay. That guy I know. He's good. Hello, Laycock. Shout out to you. Looking at the map on the companion app, looks like we dropped a bunch of C's, 1A, 1B, but there's still lots of A's and B's in this front group. Be thankful when this climb's done. Well, if Jeff Probst from Survivor's Jeff Probst, if you're watching this, how about you replace this with an official Survivor buff? Okay, here it is. I'm gonna double dip here. Arch going up. Power up, engage. Perfect. Survive that one. Oh, and looky here. I got feather. Perfect. Feather for the temple tail one. I'm going to save that guy though. I'm going to use him at the bottom. Solid group of riders up here now. Solid. So we got about 20 up here. That'll thin out. Probably even before the KOM, that's going to thin out to 15 maybe. There's a... Yeah, before the official start of the KOM, there's a gradual climb from about 17 and a half kilometers up to about 21 kilometers before the official KOM starts. So there'll definitely be some separation, some selection there. But that actual KOM, that's a killer. And the tricky thing about that one is it's on dirt. So you go extra slow, extra rolling resistance. My bike today, I think I got the Pinarello F Dogma 2024 or whatever it's called. I think that one you can change the skin on it. I think I've gone with the default purple. Shout out to the very famous U.S. cycler, I believe a time trial specialist, if I'm correct, Leah Thorvaldsen, who works for Zwift. She played a big part in helping me get this club set up. So thank you, Leah. Shout out to my teammates at Team Type 1. Especially the Team Type 1 Sharps, time trial team. Mike Maloney, Randy Evatt, also known as Truck, and Lauren Picorni, and as I say, on Gilligan's Island, and all the rest here on Gilligan's Island. I was complaining about drop frames. On Friday, I thought from the NVIDIA noise suppression, but I'm not seeing them today, so I don't know why. It makes no sense. We've got more riders coming out last, but maybe moving this microphone close to my mouth is taking less GPU usage out of the noise suppression. Either way, I'm happy. I've got an older 4 or 5 year old Alienware computer with a RTX 2060 GPU in it, and I'm running this in 4K, but when I put it on YouTube it'll be 1080p. But 4K, I got all the details turned on. I'm pretty happy. But over there on the treadmill, which you can't see, treadmill beside us, we got another TV, another computer hooked up to Zwift. That's an older computer. GPU sucks ass. So I'm going to try to convince the wifey that we need to get another Alienware computer for Christmas. And we'll put this old one on the treadmill and the new one down there. Okay, by this time on Friday, I had already survived 3 or 4 attacks. But there were only 20 riders, not 100, so I think that's the answer why. It's just harder to pull away when there's 100 riders. But it's not going to matter on the KOM. It's going to get spicy. I will, unfortunately, probably get dropped, but hopefully just to the second tier. That's what happened on Friday. Exciting finish on Friday. I didn't win, but it was an exciting finish nevertheless. Photo finish, so log on to YouTube and find Fast and Fearless Friday for November 8th. And I think in the description I gave the time index to jump to see the exciting finish. It's probably like around 51 minutes or something, but read the description. Jump ahead, you'll see the last minute or 2 of the race, and it's me and D. Brooks, also known as Freak Show, was mano a mano, me and him at the end. I got a bit animated, but hey, Freak Show, I got nothing but love and respect for you. That was a great ride, and I was lucky to be there with you at the end and challenge you. And the 2 riders that were up the road from us, they had lower racing scores than Freak Show and I, but man, they laid it down. They were great up that Temple KOM. If you were here for the early days of epic racing, you'll know I really favored 2 routes, the Volcano Flat and Watopi Flat route. But I discovered that overall it didn't make for as exciting a race. I mean, you had a mass finish, which was great, but it was so random who would win. There's nothing to it. The sprinter won every time. There goes Laycock. So I decided a few months ago to start adding sort of climby routes. I think I've got 18 or 19 routes in the rotation. It's like 18 or 19 week rotation. And most of those have some climbing in them. Nothing like Road to Sky. But I like to aim for, if you're going to have 40 kilometers of distance, I like to aim for 300 or 350 meters of climbing with a couple of KOMs. I like to have the KOMs in the middle or kind of 2/3 of the way through. Sometimes I have them at the end, but I like having them before the end because then the climbers get away, but then it's exciting to see if the sprinters can claw them back. So I really like to choose routes that have balance. If you have a favorite route, in the comments, leave your suggestion. I'll evaluate it, see if I can get it into the rotation. Getting hot. Anyone cheating today? Well, ride fines. If they were cheating, do you think they'd say, "Ah, I'm cheating"? He must be joking. I mean, who's going to say yes? A lot of flags here. In this time slot, which is 8:45 a.m. Sunday morning in Pacific time in Vancouver, well, Burnaby to be specific, well, obviously don't get anyone from the other side of the Pacific, so no Australians, Japanese, or New Zealanders. I don't see any on there anyways. But as you can see, we get a lot of Euros, so Laycock is from UK, Hakuna, Spain, Graaf and De Winter, I guess that's Netherlands. Hinderberger, Germany. Nielsen. Oh, I always get those two flags confused, but I think that's Norway and Mealy is Swiss. Forgive me if I got this wrong. Oh, I see Beck is in this race. Shit. Respect. You're good, Beck. If I'm a handicap in this, I say Beck's got a very good chance to pull us off. So, the opposite is true of the Friday time slot. Fast and Fearless, Epic Racing Fast and Fearless Friday. It's at 3:20 p.m. Pacific time, right after I leave the office, which is right upstairs. I work from home. We hardly get any Euros to that unless it's, we get a few because the guys that stay up to like 10 o'clock at night, because Epic Racing. It's all in the name. But more so we get a lot of Japanese, Australians, and New Zealanders. So to me, even though Zwift only granted me for now 2 time slots, I like that one's in the morning and one's afternoon because I get to ride with different people. So I get to meet different people and different riding styles. I find the Japanese very good at climbing. I find the Euros, they can really lay down the sprints. So it's just good to have the balance. Did you see that comment there? It says, rumor has it that Beck is fast. Well, that's true. Jeez, it's almost like someone read my mind. I'm not live streaming this, so that guy had to read my mind to say that. I'm going to say, yes, he is. His name is Chris. Yeah. Shout out to Chris. Oh boy, I don't want to do this that way. Huh. How does that happen when I've got a higher racing score than him? That makes no sense to me. Zwift, I think you've overrated me on my racing score. There's no way I'm that good. Because I ain't going to win this race. I think Beck's going to win at Layhawk. He's good. I think I recognize that Big E draft also. I think that guy can freaking sprint, if I remember correctly. Bob from ESRT, or as I like to say, ESRT. So Zwift, you got to look at your calculations again, because I personally am overrated under the new system. The older scoring system, I was where I should be, like kind of very low 700s. I shouldn't be high 700s, early low 800s. That's just wrong. Okay, we've got another arch here. Guys are going to double dip. They're going to spend what they got and grab another one. I'm not going to take that chance because I got the one I want for the KOM. I got the feather. So just try to stay in the draft here. See what happens. Let the drafting guys go ahead where they can't take advantage of the draft. Oh, boys and girls, I'm saving the feather. That guy on the right, wearing the Ceres, you wasted your feather. 2%, 1% incline. No point. Should have held on to that. We'll pay for that decision. See if I can figure out what his name is. Cook? Is it Cook? Check in on the Laycock here. fan view. Laycock. He's pushing out some damn good watts there. And his heart rate looking pretty good for this point of the race, so watch out for him. Oh, it just slipped back there. Shit! Should spend less time talking, more time riding. Forgot about this. There's this little mini climb up into the village. I think this is Village Johnson. Petey Winter's gone up the road. No concern if he's by himself. Let him go, I say. Too early. Okay. Well, these guys don't like it. I'm going to try to bring them back. I'll go. Oh, it's Beck. Beck's the guy that wasted the feather. Okay. Fire's put out. There he goes again. Shit. Come on, Laycock Beck. Pull through. Pull through. Okay, someone take a turn here. Going to get really interesting at the Temple KOM. God, I got music here. On the headphones anyways. That's better. Kicking it old school with salt and pepper, shake your thang. Which is fitting. So I want to stay with this crew. I'm going to shake my thang. Looks like we dropped a couple more down to 15. gonna make a left turn here. Yep. More rolling resistance. Is that the start of the KOM? Yes, it was. Saving that feather. The guy to stay with here is Beck, I think. You won't see me stand much. I don't stand much. Sometimes I'll stand up for a second or two as I teach the gears up. And climb in the sitting position. I got very long legs. The red ink coming up. .5 kilometer climb. Going on here probably 300 meters. This is about 23.8 at the top, if math is correct. Fans are now at DEFCON 1, full blast. Switch to greatest hits. Really steep part, so I'm saving the feather for. Got a few more. Oh, that's a good use of that feather. Survived. There's the arch. Very important to stay in the draft here. Perfect, I got a truck. But we'll probably spend that before the end. Hopefully get back another truck or arrow. But we'll see. Might hold on to this one. We will catch this guy. Pretty confident with that. He's making a case, though, isn't he? He's asking all the questions right now. Let's take a bloody turn up front here. You guys want them? You go get them. There we go. Only got 2 seconds on us. Very high opinion of himself. Thinks he can hold on to that. But let's see. Back in the draft. It's going to get spicy down this hill. Someone's going to sprint ahead and take a quick super tuck here. There, predicted. Red guy, super tuck. And we got 6 left here up front. 8 kilometers. We've done all the climbing, so I feel pretty good. I'm still in this with the climbing done. I can't out sprint some of these guys, especially that E-cert guy. So one on podium is going to be second or third, I think. Okay, there's untimed arch come up here. You see it off in the distance there, the orange one. I got draft, so I'm going to let someone get ahead of me here because I might spend that draft. But I wouldn't mind having that draft at the end. Just hold on to that. We got 2 more archers. And I want to take a chance to get a feather for the end, so I think if I can, I'm going to hold on to this guy. Bet you everyone's going to spend it here. Let's see. Nope. So that means, other than that, oh there, that guy. Why did he spend a draft? He's wasting it now because he's in front. He's going to stay in his draft and I'll be okay. There we go. Back in his draft. You do the work, Jay Gr. Must be short for something that can't be his last name, Gr. Or maybe it's like a bear. Grr! Grr! Getting jiggy with these tunes in my ears. I like sort of techno, upbeat techno stuff, really fast beat, 160 beats a minute. This song's called Rockin' By Myself. I don't know who does it. Got the thumpy beat. Here he goes again. You don't care. Come on, Beck, help out, man. I'm not going to do all the work. That guy's wasting his draft because there's no one in front of him. You're welcome, guys. Fucking guys, I did all the work there. Pardon my language, but sometimes you had a good etiquette on Zwift. Okay, you guys do the work this time. There goes Beck. Then Gur's going to put the screws to us again. Watch out for E-Cert. Right behind me in black. Bob E-Cert. Oh, Bobby Cert. All one word. Bobby Cert. Gur's sitting in for another attack. .5. Pretty spicy for this much time left, I gotta say. What is the point, Gur? You're not gonna drop all of us. No way. Way too much talent here. I'm probably the least talented of the bunch. And I'm still saying there's way too much talent. My heart rate's a little lower, but You can see my strategy here. I know I'm not good enough to drop all these guys, so I'm just going to try to stay in striking distance. Ideally third chair, fourth chair. Thank you, Arber Lacol. Help out. They got the Sandstorm playing now by whatever his name is. Okay, stay sharp. There's another arch here. I'm not going to spend my draft because I might get back a feather, which was useless at the end. I'm going to suck it up, try to stay with these guys. Some are going to spend one right now. They had 2 feathers. Hope they got a feather back. 2.3 kilometers. Can we drop Arber? No. Bobby's shirt is relaxing. I want to bring third chair. Right with Beck. Hey, all due respect, Beck. You're a great competitor. You beat me, that's okay. Proud to be up here at the end with you. One mile, 1.6 kilometers. I think I can spend that draft of the boat to even 600 kilometers left. But if I want to make sure I don't run out, 500. So let's see. I think Big E made a big move there. I think it's going to pay off. Now's the time, boys. I'm not going to go after him. I'll concede to you. Oh, here goes Bobby. Fuck. At least I beat Beck. Well, I didn't come 6th or 5th, so at least I beat a couple people at the end. Oh, I really thought I'd catch that guy. How did I get him? Oh, I'll take 4th out of 100 riders. My racing scores are going to drop. I told you guys to watch out for Big E. But back. Tries to beat him at the end there. I don't know who those other guys were. Cover your ears, kids. Oh, fuck me. Tired from that one. Not bad for an old guy. I am old. Check out the gray hair. Solid effort. Oh. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This race was called Epic Racing Supersonic Sunday, sponsored by the Epic Run Crew Zwift Club, which, despite the name, is a run/ride club. Please join. We have over 1,000 members, and I'd love to get that up to 2,000. Let's get some more cyclists in, because we got a lot of runners, but we'd love some cyclists. As I said at the top of the show, we do have a team registered on Zwift Power, and I think that one's called Epic Racing, and the tag beside your name on Zwift Power is just Epic. You'll see right now it's not my primary team, because I've been doing some racing with Team Type 1 on Tuesdays, but I'm on both teams, Team Type 1 and Epic Racing. This Supersonic Sunday, every Sunday, 8:45 a.m. Pacific time, whatever time, wherever you are. And then we also do it on Fridays. It's called Epic Racing Fast and Fearless Friday, but of course, if you live in Australia, New Zealand, Japan, you can call it Fast and Fearless Saturday if you want, but you'll get the nice alliteration. So yeah, I kind of named it at the North American market, Fast and Fearless Friday. The format, we do the same race on Friday as we do on Sunday. It'd be interesting to see if I got a faster time today. I think I probably did. It's like 51:44 or 54 or something on Friday. I probably broke 51 today with this great crew in front of me, pulling a lot. So we do the same rides on Friday and Sunday, and then the following week we mix it up. We got 18, I'm trying to look at the camera, but I'm so tired. We have an 18-week or 19-week, something like that, rotation, where we put a new route in every week. You will see, for the flat lovers, we do have Volcano Flat and Watopia Flat route in there. But as I said earlier in the show, I like to have routes that have a balance between flats and climbs. Not super climbing, I don't go for the help the Zwift. So I aim for distances of around 40 kilometers with a climbing of around 300 or 320 odd meters. Sometimes a little more, sometimes less. Today was a 35 kilometer distance, 331 kilometer elevation. We recently did Three Little Sisters. Not popular with the sprinters because there's 3 progressively steeper KOMs, but there were still sprinters there at the end, believe me, because I like that route, because you do have, after the last climb, you do have another 7 or 8 kilometers downhill flat, so plenty of time for them to catch up with excuses. We also did Out and Back again recently. That's got a couple climbs We did Sand and Sequoias. That's got the Titans Growth climb. I don't know, reverse and forward. Plus all the rollers in there. So that's a really good one. We do have, I think I have the rotation volcano climb after party. That's flat, flat, flat until the end. McCurry 40. It's very similar to this map. The biggest climb there is the one up to the Shiza Sprint. That usually selects riders. And then, of course, at the end, there's a climb up to the finish arch. Plus, there's a climb at the start. If you're not warmed up, you get dropped right off the bat. What other ones do we have? I got the list right here. Sugar Cookie, Two Village Loop, Suki's Playground, Volcano Flat, of course, Ocean Lava Cliffside Loop. I love that one. Out and back again. Glasgow Crit Circuit. We do 10 laps of that. Right now, that's the only crit style I've got in rotation, but I'm probably going to add 8 laps of LaGuardia Loop soon. And of course, Chasing the Sun. Next week. We got Rolling Highlands in Scotland. 4 laps of that one. Lots of chances to break away there, including the appropriately named Breakaway Bray. I really want to add this new one, Ter Dringfa Fetchin, which I think means like 3 little climbs or something. It's not available even for events yet, but rumor has it it's going to be. They're going to use that in the Zwift Racing League round 2, and then after that, I imagine will be in the rotation officially. So I like that one. Probably going to do Mine San Remo 2 laps. I'm a bit iffy on that one because that's going to have 4 KOMs in it. You got the mountainside, Mine Mountainside, and it's a twice each. So I might get protests of that one. So I'll have to think about that. LaGuardia Loop I mentioned. Block Loop, 4 laps. It's a lot like Rolling Highlands. Ooh, and it's a party. Definitely. And finally, the other one that's currently in the rotation is Innsbruck Ring with the Lake Schnapper. That's 4 laps. Anyways, I hope you can join me for those. Until then, I guess it's time to sign off. I'm Joe from Epic Racing, sponsored by Epic Run Crew, Zwift Club. And until next time, drop or be dropped.